Hello, Laquana. Look, I thought you was my girl up in here. I mean, well, you are my girl. Don't get it twisted. But I thought you was Quanda. That's why I was like, ah, shoot, my people's just showed out up in here. What's up, Pooh? Hey, Cassandra. Y'all, look, check this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a full-on disclaimer. I am going to give an all signs collective message, almost personal. So this is one of those where I am literally tapping into somebody that has hit that thumbs up button that needs some sort of clarity. So if you are looking for some clarity and you know you got up and you meditated, prayed, and all that good shit, you got a good chance of getting your story out here today because I am diving in for an almost personal, okay? Now, but what I want y'all to know is that I'm doing a giveaway. Okay. I am doing a giveaway. I am giving away three $80 gift cards to the website. Hey, Spike Gunner, three $80 gift cards to the websites for personal readings. So if you want to be entered in to entered into the drawing for a chance to win that, make sure that you smash the subscribe button, thumbs up button, because you're gonna need to participate on the live this evening. Now look, I'm doing this because we have 7,000 subscribers and I want to give back to y'all. So I really went back and forth real hard because I was going to make it to where you had to be subscribed for longer than a week. But I didn't want to leave out the new subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel because tonight, when I go live at 9:30, when I go live, I'm going to be giving away three $80 gift cards for you to use over on the website, okay? So, but anyways, thank you. Y'all are the sweetest. Thank y'all for supporting me. And what I'll do over there is I'll also answer free yes, no questions, okay? So tonight on the live, it'll be free yes, no questions. And then I'll randomly be giving away three $80 gift cards. All right? So let's tap in for this almost personal. And then we'll get in all signs, their signs at the end, okay? All right, Spirit, tap me in for the collective here. What is the person, what spirit on the channel needs a reading today? What is the strongest energy here on the Manjula Awakening? What does my collective need to be made aware of? What's going on? I know that's right. I think I might do some wine tonight too. Don't tease me with a good time. Oh, I'm not teasing. Yes, thank you, Cassandra. Hey, yours truly. What's up, Miss Falls? Yeah, come join me. I think I might go out there in the world and get me some wine today too. What's going on with the collective spirit? Ooh, so someone that you've been intimate with, there is some conflicted energy. There's someone has a decision to make. Someone has a decision and they've been running from it. They've been trying to escape from making this decision for quite some time. They can't do it anymore. Let me see, Spirit. What is this? Y'all, I really want to try. I do know that Pluto went retrograde, but other than that, like there's a lot of return energy going on. With Pluto going retrograde, these are people that have probably went through some sort of internal transformation here. Yeah, damn. Just as I said that, we have open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. So I have to be honest with you. Someone is going, whoever, okay, so you, Cardinal, could be an Aries, doesn't necessarily have to be. You or someone has a decision to be made. And it is going to require, like, this person is either going to be vulnerable with you about this decision that they have to make. They're going to open up to you about this. Or Spirit is telling you to make this decision from your heart space. Wow, oh my goodness. Look what I'm telling you. Somebody's coming around to make amends. Yeah, they want to try again. They want to start over. They want to try this, like they want to try again. They want another time. They want another chance. And I do feel like that you're conflicted about making this decision. Okay, I did a Sagittarius reading last night. And there is a comment today, and I want, she left that comment very respectfully. That was probably one of the most respectful opposing views comment I've had in a long, long time. So I can appreciate and value the way that she took the time to word that. But I just want us to take a second, and this is just as the collective. When people are coming back, especially me as a reader, okay, I really don't do too much spinning the block. I don't. But what I do is I do recognize that when 9 times out of 10 people are allowed to return, or they're coming back on a return, there is an opportunity to clear up some karmic energy. It's not to say that you got to take this person back. And the comment was that she was tired of settling for less than what she deserved in a situation. The message in the Sagittarius reading last night was about, here's my analogy for it. When you walk into a store, I got this store up here, me and my children, we call it the hood store, okay? But you know, that little bodega, everybody's got a little hood bodega, right? So we go, it's like if you go into the store, sometimes because it's a neighborhood convenience store, you can ask them, hey, I might need, I'm going to be in here on a regular basis. If you get some triple blade razors, I'll come and use them. I'll come and buy them. That owner has the choice to either stock that or not. But just because that owner decides not to stock that, it doesn't make that store less valuable. It just means that that store isn't able to meet that need. So the message from Sagittarius last night was stop going into certain stores and asking them to customize their product for you when they're not a customization store. That's you putting expectations on a situation and then causing a bitch fit when you're not getting it. Okay? That's all I was saying. I'm never going to tell you to shrink yourself or to stay in a situation that does not give you what you're looking. I'm not telling you to settle. That's not what I'm telling you. But 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to be honest, 70% of my subscribers that are here watching me, well, you probably done married the sucker, you done had a baby by the sucker, or something like that. You done created a soul tie. So it's not so easily to just pack your shit up and just walk away. So I'm trying to give you the message and the medicine that can help you navigate it so that it's not so stressful on you. Ain't nobody sitting here trying to tell y'all to let these knuckleheads and winches knock y'all's heads up outside y'all shoulders. Y'all silly if you're sitting there doing that, okay? That's not what I'm encouraging you to do. But I am saying that you did make this foolish ass decision. You did. And to sit there and play victim to the situation, well, that's why you are in a repetitive cycle and you don't know how to get off, okay? Take it at that. Now, back to this storyline here. Spirit is saying that there is someone that is coming around. They are. And you have a decision to make. And I do see that you are conflicted about this decision. And Spirit is saying, open your heart up. Like I was telling somebody near and dear to my heart today, they are dealing with a delicate situation. And because of the history there, it's compounded, the delicate situation is compounded on top of the history. Therefore, they're not able to take the appropriate vision needed to see the situation. And so I had to tell my homie, hey, baby, I need you to sit down and write a letter about that past shit so you can get it off your chest, so you can see the present situation for what it is. Because I don't want you to make a decision in the present moment that you will regret because of some unprocessed bullshit from the past. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Pookie? I don't have to bend over and take an inch of y'all's pipe. I got to take my own. Yeah, look, realization. This is the truth. This is the epiphany. This is where we can begin to have these awakenings. This is where we can begin to have these understandings. What else do they need to know about their current situation, Spirit? Yeah, baby, this person, whoever this person is that's coming towards you, I'm going to tell you something, baby. Not only are you spying on them, they're spying on you. Okay? And I know that a lot of y'all like, shit, Key, I didn't block them and this, that, and the third. But I'm going to tell you, it's so crazy. Let me say one thing and y'all go straight to that toxic ass ex. That's because your soul is still longing for clarity on that situation. So instead of denying your soul the clarity, you see, I know y'all, I don't give a fuck no more. Your soul is longing for the clarity, but you so caught up on resisting it. Though you get so mad because the knuckleheads and the winches that you get in connections with deny you what you're looking for, but you don't recognize that they're able to deny you what you're looking for and get by with it because you deny yourself so much. You won't even give your soul the clarity and the closure that it needs. You're waiting on this knucklehead or this winch to give you the clarity and the closure. What else does let me see, Spirit, before I tap in and see who this person is and I want to see like what's drawing them your way. Okay, I'm going to get into it, but I'm going to give you the medicine. I'm going to get into this, but I want you to be prepared. I want you to be at the head of your table, ready to make the best decision for your circumstances. Not the best decision based off of what I've been through, but I want you to take my experiences and my lessons and then sit down and see how you can shape your own forward movement, okay? But at the end of the day, the young lady that felt I was trying to tell them to play themselves small or to continue to receive something that you're not deserving of, I want you to know that you're not sitting at the head of your table. You're sitting in a booster chair on the side. You're not even sitting on a regular chair with that mentality. Because the fact of the matter is, if you are sitting at the head of the table, shit, baby. I can click on anybody's name in here. Prove it. Act the goddamn donkey in my chat. I can click on anybody's name I want to and make you get up off my table. Okay? And now you can still watch silently. I can't stop you from eating. That's God's plan. Okay? But what I can do is I can stop you from sitting at my table. You can come through and dig out the trash all damn day. Because see, where I'm from, once it's in the trash and on the curb, it's public property. Okay? So what I'm telling you is if you think that somebody is forcing you to take less than what you deserve, that's because your ass is at their table. Whew. So get up and go sit at your table. And if you're like, nah, Key, I'm at my table. I'm going to be like, Pookie, well, shit, you need to get up and do some table. What's it? Seating arrangement. The fuck? Because you ain't sitting at the head of your table, baby. That's all I'm saying, okay? But you do have a decision to make. And you are telling the universe in one way or another that you are still considering this knucklehead or this winch as an option. I'm going to make you check you. Because I'm going to check me. I check me every day. Yeah, see, I do want you to know. I really want you to know that the amount of spying and the amount of like obsession and holding on and you like, okay, so we already talked about the tarot as a form of spying, but let's also talk about when we get lonely at night. Okay, when we get lonely at night or early in the morning and we got a little itch that we trying to scratch or whatever the case may be, who you calling on in that moment? Who are you calling on in that moment and fantasizing on and stuff like that? Those are creating ties within yourself, okay? But I do want you to know this person is craving you sexually. I just had to give you the medicine too. But I do want you to know this person. This person is like about to be hitting the block. They do want you to not be so closed off. They want you to be open and receptive to what they have to tell you. They do know that you are clinging to some sort of dishonesty, some sort of deception that took place in the past. And I have to be honest with you. It does look like to me that this person is looking to offer you some sort of conversation. That's where, like, they're conflicted about it, but they know that they have to make a decision to get you to receive them. But there's also this double-edged sword that if they give you the clarity that you're looking for, well, is it going to be in vain? Because if you're going to be just as closed off to them now, what's the point? That's what this person is telling me, okay? But they horny too. So show me who this person is. How will my collective know who this person is? From Sirius today, won't that? I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Show me who this person is, Spirit. Who is it that my collective has to make a decision about? Who is it? I just heard boulder, like, you know, like a rock boulder. It could be a Capricorn. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but I do feel like that you and this person have some sort of toxic obsession with one another. I will say that. This is someone that is tethered to some sort of deception. Like there is some sort of secret that this person holds. Excuse me. Wow. I'm going to say this. There is some sort of secret that this person holds, but this person does want to offer, like, tangibly, they are coming towards you to make an offer. And there is something tangible about it. Let's see. Let me see, Spirit. What's within what opportunity is this person presenting to my collective? What is the opportunity that this person is presenting to my collective? It's so crazy. It's beautiful, but it's just blue. It's just blue. There's not a cloud in sight. And that means that there ain't you're going to be able to see clearly. There's not going to be a cloud or anything for this person to hide behind. You're going to be able to see this person. The only thing to distract you is that, oh, come on, let's talk about it. That's why Spirit is telling me I'm having to call y'all out about spying. Because the only thing that is going to stop you from seeing this Ace of Pentacles opportunity clearly is the distractions that you come upon by meddling. Meddling worse than stealing where I come from. Meddling is worse than stealing where I come from. So the things that you discover when meddling are going to be the only things that can distract you from the authenticity of what this person is offering you. It is so clear. Like, there's really not a cloud. There's really not a cloud. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So let me see. What is the opportunity that this person is presenting to the collective? Guys, I do ask that y'all smash that thumbs up button. And Kazam, what's up, baby? I see you, but I didn't call you out. What's up, Kazam? Y'all, I do ask that y'all smash that thumbs up button if you find that your girl's talking to you. Let me see, Spirit. What's the opportunity that this person is presenting towards my collective? The Queen of Wands. They're definitely the opportunity. The Nine of Wands. They are coming to stroke your ego. They are coming to stroke your ego. I feel like that, you know, if you needed any external validation, that whatever took place between the two of you all, whatever caused things to break down, I do feel like that if you don't get distracted by whatever it is that you're seeing by your obsessive behaviors, if you don't get distracted by that, I feel like that what's being presented within this opportunity, I do think that, you know, you'll see that it wasn't, you was a little too hard on yourself. Okay, I definitely feel like you was a little too hard on yourself when it came to the conflict. And even though you may have seen this person for what they did to you, I do feel like that the opportunity is for you to see that. But I'm just going to be honest with you. I had to tell somebody yesterday. I told him in that video, I'm a Scorpio. I got a Scorpio Lilith. I got a Scorpio Venus. And baby, honey, I love my Venus energy. You hear me? So of course I love Scorpios. I do love Scorpios. I just learned that I can't be sexual with them, okay? But I had to tell that person, baby, don't try to be too important. Okay? Don't try to be too important. Okay? Not at all. Not with this, because I feel like that you have allowed this situation to alter the way that you carry yourself, and the way, like I said, I was telling you a few minutes ago, baby, you need to be at the head of your table, but you didn't got up and sat on the side of the table. You see what I'm saying? See, I know. Calm down. You see, I know that in this new age world that the man will sit at the table, the head of the table, and the clingy ass woman want to sit right there beside the man. Baby, what happened to you sitting at the other? What about you being at the other head of the table? You see, sometimes we get so consumed on trying to cling to this image and the position that we're trying to put someone else in, that we forget how to nurture and take care of our own position. And I have to be honest with you, I'm a little old school, I guess, but I do believe that the head of the table is the man, and then his lady is at that other end of the table, and they guest is in between. Okay, because guess what? Before they sit at that table, they have all of the understanding that they fucking need. Okay, all that they need by the time that they sit at that table is eye contact, because that's how tapped in they are to one another. That's when you know you got your person. But if you got to sit directly beside your person for them to know what the fuck's going on, baby, that ain't your person, and you trying to force some shit. And that's why you feel uncomfortable. Does that make sense? But this person is about to come and give you, I'm going to have to call it giving you your flowers. The opportunity that this person is, yeah, look, the Six of Wands. This person is definitely coming to give you your flowers, okay? This person is definitely coming to let you know that, hey, it wasn't you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't you. It's whatever this person is karmically tied to. What is the challenge that is within this person returning? What is the challenge that is presented with this person returning? Oh, I'm looking at a black butterfly. Looks like it has blue on the bottom parts of its wings. What is the challenge? Because they got that good. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's the thing. I'm be honest with you. I'm be honest with you, because y'all get up here, y'all put that shit out there. I don't. Y'all do. Hey, Rhonda. You see, that young lady that said she's tired of settling, she's probably tired of settling after she throw that ass in a circle. And after the mac and cheese then already been stirred. And then she think that because that you didn't threw that ass in a circle and got the macaroni and cheese stirred, well, then you probably think that, everything else is supposed to begin to make sense. I just read this meme today, and as gut-wrenching as it is, it's the truth. Baby, y'all make that, baby, we've sexualized too much of the world to then try to make sex to make that the point of intimacy. Okay, we've sexualized way too much to then associate sexualized energy with intimacy. You see what I'm saying? So Spirit is ultimately saying with this, the challenge within this person coming back around is the Knight of Cups. Because they have good sex. Y'all have good sex. Y'all have good chemistry. Okay. Yeah, that's not the Knight of Wands, but baby, that's the lover boy. I'm here for a good time to create a storyline, but baby, I really don't know how to sustain this thing over time. That's the challenge with this person coming back around. And see, you have to understand that even though that feels good, baby, I don't know about you, but when I went absent for 3 years, celibacy, I practiced celibacy for 3 years. It was because I got tired of going to bend that thing over more than I was when I stood back up. Okay. Meaning that I didn't feel full. I didn't feel nurtured. I didn't feel grown after I got done with that act. So Spirit is saying, baby, here we are again, going back to the analogy. Baby, you cannot go to the plasma center. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You go donate plasma. They take shit from you. They give you money, but you cannot go to the plasma center thinking you can go grocery shopping. No, as a matter of fact, they're going to deplete you. When you leave the plasma center, you need to go eat. You need to know what store you're going to. You need to know what facility you are walking into. That's what Spirit is telling you when this person returns. Baby, this is not a grocery store. This is not a doctor. Baby, this is a shopper. This is the plasma center. This is someone that is coming to receive. So don't be out here trying to make it more than what it is. And that's why you're conflicted, because for real, if they would just act right though, but Kiana just like, damn, but if they would just do this, everything else would matter. Well, Pookie, you doing that to yourself, because guess what? The way this knucklehead or winch is hardwired, they're not just going to do that. So by you telling yourself, if they would just do it, you're creating a soul tie and you're settling for less than you deserve, and you're blaming the tarot readers for telling you that, and you're blaming these knuckleheads and witches for giving you less than you deserve. When guess what? I can get up and walk away from this recording right now just by moving my chair and getting up and moving. I wouldn't even call it a good time. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even call like that's all they're here for. You're right. That's all they're here for is a good time. But I really wouldn't call it a good time because of the amount of recovery. See, I don't really drink. Because I'm be honest with you, I don't understand getting so damn drunk and then have all night long and then having to take 24 to 48 hours to recover. Pookie, it just don't make sense to me, because I'm still going to have to get up and cook for these children, okay? So I don't think getting belligerently drunk is a good time, baby. I don't think getting a wet asshole from this one is a good time, when after the wet asshole, I got to go and talk to Quanda, my sister, Shaniqua. I got to pray to God. I got to pray to my granddaddy. I got to wish my daddy was there. No, that ain't a good time. That is me glutton. That is me going after a temporary fulfillment and then mad at the world that it didn't bring me long-term stability. Okay. What is the advice for the collective? The advice. Oh, baby, you're going to have to leave. I'm going to be honest with you, baby. Those of y'all that are looking for the good feeling, baby, hit my inbox up. I be too embarrassed to show y'all that thing. I'll send you a snippet of it, okay? Because I'm telling you, they make a toy, baby, that you don't have to recover from. But you're going to have to leave this one out in the code, okay? And understand and manifest the best. Look. Manifest, tell the universe what you want, 2 of Wands. Magician, manifest, understanding that you have the resources, 3 of Wands. Have the faith that is coming in. Right now, the universe is wanting you to know. It is meant for you to stay focused on what it is that you are trying to manifest in, okay? Are there some things that you got to close up in this cycle? Yes, baby, because let me tell you something. You cannot clearly manifest what it is that you want. Let me just tell you something. Hey, Eeks, I ain't seen you in a while. Let me tell you something, collective. Okay, so my son's father. And baby, it would be like for real, it would have to be like apocalypse. Okay. Like I would, because but one thing he gonna do is protect somebody. He got a lot of anger up inside of him, feel me? And he got little man syndrome. But anyway, bless his heart. But it would take a lot. You know what I'm saying? For real, like for real, my divine gonna have to show himself in person and say, Kiana, I'm gonna need you to give this young fella another go around. But, okay. But I'm gonna tell you what I discovered being in his energy. I discovered that for real, one thing that I could appreciate is I trusted his guidance. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was out, I don't like really being out in public, and I'm a little bit on defense. When I would be out in public with him, I could feel at ease. You know what I'm saying? I could feel at ease. I learned to appreciate that. So guess what? That went down on the manifestation list. Okay. But if I spent so much time resenting that knucklehead for everything that he did, and I'm talking about, baby, that man had his motherfucking field day with me. But if I spend so much time focusing on that, then I would have forgot to add that to my manifestation. And guess what? Everybody that is trying to come towards me, I immediately can tell if that's an energy that I would want to be out and about with. You have to be able to break down your situations and know that they have something to offer you, and they are definitely offering you the perfection of your manifestations. Because the two of wands and the three of wands, baby, this is you asking for it, and the universe is saying you got it. The three of wands is saying you got it. Get your coffee. Go ahead and you can be so confident in this manifestation coming in. Baby, when you drink your coffee, go ahead and prepare another cup, because somebody will be there to drink that other cup before you're done with yours. That's how confident you can be in that manifestation coming. Okay? What's the likely outcome of this person coming for reconciliation? That's right, Kazam. That's right. See, my baby daddy, he was hump partners and a baby from it. Yeah, okay, so my baby daddy, and I never told you that me and my baby daddy was boyfriend and girlfriend. He was my friend. He was a really good friend. He was a very good confidant of mine. I confided in him very much. Okay, like I confided in that young man a lot, but shit, baby, that went out the window once the baby was conceived. Okay, because I'm not an easily controlled person. But I'm gonna tell you what, I valued the friendship. That's what I mourned. Baby, I didn't mourn the man, because his mother could have done better. I did not mourn the man, I mourned the friendship. So I mourned who he portrayed himself to be. Because after the baby came, baby, I seen who his mother raised. Baby, there was nothing exciting about that. But I definitely had to mourn the character that he portrayed. And if I got so upset at him for being that character, for putting on that character and not turning out to be that character, well, baby, baby, he had to learn that motherfucking character from somebody. So those qualities that he was putting on, those are real qualities. So he was showing me what I need, what I'm looking for. Well, baby, I went and got my crayons, my paint, and I started mixing some colors together. And I put that on my manifestation list. And I know for a fact that my husband that the divine has for me will be my friend. So, Spirit, what's the likely outcome of this of this person from the past coming around for a second chance? What's the likely outcome of this? And I'm going to tell you what now, honey. My son's father could not come for a massage from me, Pookie, at all. Okay. Okay. Now, I ain't saying I didn't forgave that little knucklehead, but Pookie, baby, for real, I'm going to pray for rain. if I see you on fire, I'm going to pray for rain. I shouldn't do that because that young man got 2 sons, but you know, shit, I'm going to pray for rain. I am not giving you my drinking water. I need to nourish myself, homie. I'm still recuperating. Stop. Okay, so look, I'm going to get my shit. I'm sorry, y'all. She brought that shit up, not me. Anyways, the likely outcome of this person coming back around is the Six of Pentacles, meaning that you two get to a point of where you're able to equally give. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the likely outcome of this person coming back around is you learning the concept of not putting more into a situation than it's willing to give you. Okay? What did Divine Jane say? Yeah, and getting out of your head about it too. Getting out of your head about it, okay? Because I'm be honest with you. I know y'all can relate. Sometimes overthinking and overanalyzing what the fuck something's supposed to mean. No, 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 no. Moving forward, what you learn from this, the outcome of this is seeing shit at face value and not overanalyzing and trying to figure out what they mean when they do that. Now, what they mean is what that is. Okay. What's it mean if I don't hear from them for 24 hours? Pookie, they did not want to talk to you for 24 hours. How does that make you feel? What do you need to do with that? Because Pookie, sit here trying to figure out what that man or woman is over there doing in 24 hours. That ain't good for you. So stop trying to read into it. Take some shit at face value. I convinced him that there are something going on with him, and he said it's from his mama. Damn, girl. Don't be out here gaslighting people, girl. It come with its own karma. Okay, so let me see. In what way is this person coming towards my collective? In what way is this person coming towards my collective? Little text messages, look like little subtle, like the Page of Swords. They're gonna be watching. You might notice they might heart a picture here. You know what I'm saying? If they're not blocked, you might notice that they like a picture. They might send you a message, a text message, or something like that. They definitely gonna be giving you some attention, baby. This person is going to be. I don't care what nobody say, honey. Baby, it ain't always, baby. I didn't know some men with boats, honey, and I just be like, well, what the fuck God gave you that for? Because you don't know what you're doing. So, but and then I done seen some with them little small things, baby, honey, little mini coupes, and baby, shit, they'll drive it motherfucker across country. Yeah, they will. So it ain't all in the size now. You feel me? That's what happens. Y'all get so caught up in the way things look. Shit. Them little bananas is healthier than them big bananas. That's all I got to say. I like that little motherfucker. I bet you do, girl. That's where you up in here watching this tarot about that little motherfucker. I don't know. Let me stop. She's doing it. So, like the way that this person is going to be coming towards you, like I said, this person is going to be definitely on your social media, definitely going to be commenting, going to give you little small compliments and stuff like that for sure. Oh yeah, they're going to be talking. Yeah, they're going to be tapping into their air side for sure. The Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Justice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might even see them, they might get a little jazzy in their conversation too, a little very much so tenacious in the way that they're talking to you. And I feel like I would say there is this energy of this person feeling like that they gotta gas themselves up because they are prepared for you to Ten of Swords, their Ace of Pentacles. They are prepared for you to Ten of Swords, their Ace of Pentacles. Whatever it is they're offering you, they are prepared for you to get that shit out of here. Like they're prepared for that. You had to say small compliments. You are so silly. Not the shrimp. Not the banana. Yeah, the banana, not for real. Okay, so In what way does my collective usually go towards this person? In what way does my collective usually go towards this person? Confused. The Seven of Cups, too wishful. Too wishful. Oh, I'm just going to go with the flow. And, well, what do you want from this? Well, what are you trying to get from this? The Seven of Cups is very much so very unrealistic thinking, heads in the cloud, a fantasy, not realistic. It's not realistic at all, okay? And then with the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck, it's almost like, well, if it's meant to be, it'll be. And then you go about it with if it's meant to be, it'll be. But then you make all of these decisions inside of this situation as if it's already meant to be. And then when it turns out, oh, it's not meant to be, then you're resentful at the mentality of, if it's meant to be, it is meant to be. Hey, she, hey, baby. I seen your message. I seen your comment where you said you single. I said, congratulations. I did. I said, congratulations. And I immediately felt, maybe that baby can heal now. So, yeah. So show me how else I just seen two cardinals. I just seen two male cardinals land up in that tree. Okay, so show me the Seven of Cups for how my collective goes at this person. Yeah. But we got the Death card here. So it's like you're constantly transforming. You're constantly trying to change and morph to fit this situation. That does have to stop. That does have to stop. That's why the opportunity that this person is presenting is the Queen of Wands. So that you can see that it's okay. So it's one thing to be a chameleon. That's the King of Wands energy, is to be a chameleon, to be able to fit into, like, no matter what element you put the King of Wands in, he knows how to navigate it. Same for the Queen of Wands, okay? But it's a different thing when it's different. A chameleon changes its colors. A lizard loses its tail out of sense of defense, okay? So like when a lizard feels attacked they can detach from their tail. That's a survival technique that lizard has. You're detaching from crucial elements of yourself, trying to camouflage into situations. Just because you can detach from something does not make you a chameleon. I do understand that there are some like iguanas or something, I think it is, that can camouflage. I don't know. Let me stop. Let me see. Can lizards that detach from their tail, do they camouflage? Yeah, see, it says the tail detachment is primarily used for distraction to escape predators, not to camouflage. And see, I feel like that I'm speaking to a lot of people that go into situations and you're detaching as a way to camouflage or to like get along to fit along. And Spirit is saying, no, that's not what you're meant to do. Sometimes you may have to camouflage, but you don't have to detach from vital aspects of yourself. I really do hope that makes sense, because I know I didn't have all of my facts right, but you understood what I was trying to say for real. It's time to stop detaching to fit into situations. Yes, when you go into different environments, yes, you do have to learn how to navigate those environments, but you don't have to lose your authenticity. And I do have people that are losing their authenticity, especially when dealing with this person, honey. Final messages. Final messages. The Eight of Pentacles, Spirit really wants you to continue to work on oneself. I also need someone to really, there's something about really needing to get your affairs in order, whatever that means, as far as your pentacle world goes. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just got to give you what I'm getting. Some of y'all need to make sure that all of your important document is in one place, is close together. The Four of Swords. So Spirit is saying, get your affairs in order, because a time of rest is coming. A time of rest is coming sooner rather than later. And so when your time of rest actually comes, you don't want to feel like that you can't enjoy the rest, or you don't want to feel like that you're hustling and bustling. Okay. Yeah, that's Quanda. She don't know I'm on the internet. I'm on the internet. That's okay. So that's what I got for you right there. Let's see who this could be, and then we'll get all all signs at the end. So this could be a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Gemini, a Leo, a Cancer, a Libra, or a Libra. Okay. And then, like I said, we have Capricorn on the board, and we have Sag and Aquarius and Scorpio and Gemini and Virgo. I had a lot. It was a lot. Well, hello. I am furious. What's wrong, baby? Okay, speak gentle now. Yes, baby. The name Lee could be significant, y'all.
I was just wondering, when is the eggs gonna be done?
I don't know. The chicken probably took place of the eggs, is what I was assuming. Yeah, if you want some chicken, there's still chicken in that box right there.
This box?
No.
This box?
No. What box do you think it is, young man? Yes. She won't stop. Robert Ellie. Okay, hold on. I know that's right. Lee, my son's name, he is 10, and the Capricorn middle name is Lee. Oh, wow. She's talking about her son. You see? You see what happens when you put yourself in grown folk business? I know that's right. They said, Anita said Taylor fucking Swift. That's right. She is insane. I know I'm something else, but I'm loving me, and it's because I'm bipolar, and I'm okay with that. It's okay, baby. You be you. My son's middle name is Lee. 22 is a nice number. 22 is a lovely number. David, Goliath. Lee is L-E-E-L, a good letter. I agree. All right, y'all. Let's get all 12 zodiac signs, their sign. My father's middle name is Lee. My son has on a t-shirt that has Lee on it. All 12 zodiac signs, Spirit. Let's see. I wanted to use this deck. That Capricorn is my ex-husband. You only 22, baby? You only 22, baby? Ooh, baby, you got so much. My dad's middle name is Lee, too. Well, look at us. But mama is watching. I know that's right. Let's see, Spirit, if they're dealing with an Aries, if the Aries is coming around for a second chance, what is the message of love for the Aries that is coming back around for a second chance? If the Aries is coming back around, Spirit wants you to know that you are enough. The person you are meant to be with will love you the way that you are, and you don't need to change. See, when the Aries, okay, so if you're dealing with an Aries, this is damn near personal for you. If you're dealing with an Aries, this is damn near personal for you. Spirit is saying, like, you are enough. You have become accustomed to detaching inside of these situations, and you're going to learn. Like, that's what you need to know, is that you're learning that you don't have to detach from yourself. If you yourself don't gel or maneuver inside of that situation, it just means that it's not for you. I'm 44. It's 22 twice. Oh my goodness, you are beautiful for 44. But yes, it is. So if you're dealing with if the Taurus is coming back around for reconciliation, what does my collective need to know if the Taurus is coming back around for reconciliation? It says only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. So we have a law of attraction. See, and it was in the reverse. I don't take this deck in the reverse. But what I did notice is that in order to turn it around, I had to see third-party situation. So I feel like that you have you've manifested this Taurus to come back into your life. So Spirit is actually telling you to let your guards down, okay? Have boundaries up, not walls, and actually have the exchange that is needed with the Taurus so that you can stop manifesting in emotionally unavailable people. Because I do feel like that the Taurus is emotionally unavailable, just because I do feel like that there are other people interfering in the connection. But you've manifested that in. And I do feel like with the proper conversation with the Taurus, you'll be able to identify where you can resonate with being emotionally unavailable. But he is sorry. Yes, that baby is sorry. Him is. You talking about my trigger buds? Nelly is sexy. Come on, bitches. Nelly is sexy. Yes, Nelly is. What you talking about? 2 to the 2. Honey, honey, Nelly done made Ashanti. Baby, Ashanti is over there bubblegum thick. I'm talking about, the hubba bubble gubba. Honey, she is over thicker than a snicker, honey. Look, there was a cardinal that just landed over too. Honey, Nelly and Ashanti is living their best life. At least that's what it looks like from the outside looking in. But we all know celebrities that make shit look so much more better than what it really is. Okay, let me stop rambling. If my collective is dealing with a Gemini, if the Gemini is coming back around for a second chance, yes, Ashanti is glowing, honey. Casey, for you to say you in love with a Taurus, I do want you to know that that Taurus is reflecting back to you where you are emotionally unavailable, okay? But don't close off to this person and don't be judgmental, because it's a perfect opportunity. Reflection is an opportunity of elevation, okay? But if the Gemini is the person that is coming around for a second chance, I do have deepening. It did hit the table in the reverse, and then they are the one is also in the reverse as well. I have no idea why a chunk of this is in the reverse, but it is. So we'll just talk about it. I do feel like that when the Gemini comes back around for reconciliation, there is an opportunity for you all to deepen your connection. Okay. But I feel like that upon deepening the connection with the Gemini, I do feel like that there is going to be some sort of revelation like, yeah, there is something special about you. But you're not the one that you're not the one. You're the one that I needed to do this elevating. You're the one I needed to get me through this season. You're the one I needed to help, to reflect this back to me. But I think that you're going to see that this Gemini upon return is not the one that brings about emotional fulfillment. All right, Spirit, show me clear, concise messages. What if the Cancer is the one that is returning? What is the message of love if it's the Cancer that's returning for a second chance? Another one in the reverse. Boundaries. Okay, so I do feel like that the Cancer that is returning, Spirit needs you to know that you teach people how to treat you. I don't think that you have if you're dealing with the Cancer and the Cancer is the person that's coming back around for reconciliation, or you're the Cancer and someone is coming back around to you for reconciliation, Spirit is saying, what are your true boundaries? And I have to throw this out there because, baby, on the sides of the country road, sometimes they have these things, and I don't know why it's leaving my mind at this time, but on them country roads, they'll have a brick wall to keep you, you'll look over and there'll be a farm with horses and cattle and all of that over there. And then on some of them, there's a brick wall, some of it, there's a fence, and then some of it, there's a bush. They're buried, no matter what it is, whether it's a fence, a wall, or a bush, it's a barrier to make sure that if any of those cars go wonky, there's something to break their entry so that they don't go straight to the field. Okay. Sometimes a brick wall is a bit much, okay? Because you protecting your horses, but the people in the car may not be able to survive that brick wall. Okay, so you have to understand what type of boundary you're using when it comes to this Cancer person, okay? But I do feel like that upon the return of this Cancer, I do feel like that there has to be an assessment of healthy boundaries, okay? Because I don't feel like that you properly express yourself to this person. If the Leo is the one that is coming around for reconciliation, if the Leo is coming around for reconciliation, what is it that my collective needs? What is the message of love as it pertains to the Leo coming back around for reconciliation? Balance. It says there needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. And it says open your eyes. So Spirit is saying stay optimistic right behind there. I do feel like that Spirit is saying that, don't necessarily, like I said, I just feel like that's the message for everyone. Don't necessarily shut this down the moment that it dawns on your footstep. But Spirit does want you to assess, where is the imbalance in this connection? Because if you can identify where the imbalance is in this connection, well, then you can perfect your manifestations and you can get to calling in the mate that is meant for you, and you could have to kiss one less frog. Oh, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Thank you, Shishi. I do ask that y'all smash that thumbs up button if y'all are resonating with these messages. I do. If you're, let me see, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. That was Leo. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Libra, a Virgo, if a Virgo is coming around for reconciliation, what do you need to know? What is the message of love if it's a Virgo that's coming around for reconciliation? Pay attention to the signs. If you're dealing with the Virgo and the Virgo is returning, Spirit is saying that there is a need to really look at the synchronicities as you know what I'm saying? What are the synchronicities trying to tell you in accordance and alignment with this person? I do feel like that. Let me see what's at the bottom, because I feel like that's something. Yeah, let go of control issues. with this Virgo. Baby, we all know Virgos like order. Okay. Spirit is wanting you to notice, because with let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. I do feel like that this Virgo is going to like illuminate some sort of control issue. Like you're going to see some sort of controlling way as it pertains to this Virgo. And Spirit is saying like you got to pay attention to that. You can't dismiss that. But I also have to be honest and say that Spirit does not, I'm not getting a consummated relationship with this Virgo because of how controlling they are. But I do want you to know that this Virgo is reflecting back to you on a grander scale your control issues. Okay. This Virgo has major control issues, but Spirit wants you to not be so judgmental and not be like, oh, this just them, it's them, it's them, it's them. Allow it to reflect back to you and do a proper assessment. Where do you come off controlling? Okay. Yeah, the Virgos, the Virgo definitely. All right, let's see. Yeah, my daughter's father, he's affected by Virgo, and honey, I was washing, drying, ironing, folding up, and hanging his shit. Virgos are very meticulous type of people. But moving forward, if it's a Libra, if we're dealing with a Libra that is returning for a second chance, Spirit, what is the message of love that the collective needs to know as it pertains to the Libra returning for a second chance? Oh shit, come on, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, dirty. There's a cardinal. All right, so we have actions speak louder than words. So if the Libra is coming around for a second chance reconciliation, Spirit is saying, if you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. Ultimately, Spirit is saying stop. With the Libra, when it comes to the Libra, stop telling the Libra what you like. Stop telling the Libra what you don't like. Stop trying to sell yourself to the Libra. Allow the Libra to do what the fuck the Libra wants to do so that you know what you need to do. Because I am talking to someone that has become so consumed with trying to make it feel good or look good for the Libra that you are running yourself ragged trying to figure out where you fit in at. Spirit is ultimately saying, watch what this person is doing and go based off of, let them do what the fuck they need to do and fall in line. And I have to be honest with you. I feel like that if you was to set back and stop trying to tell the Libra what you want from them and just watch it all naturally play out, I honestly feel like that some of your confusion or some of the tension may actually begin to naturally fall away, because it's looking like that there could be some sort of underlying power struggle, push-pull energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's not feeling all the way heard or all the way seen. And because of that, they're doing things that are not necessarily in alignment with their true character. So stop telling, like at one point in time, I knew this little young fella, and it was like, no matter what, it seemed like every time I would ask for something, that would be the thing that they would stop doing. Okay. So just the word from the wise. If you're dealing with a Scorpio. Hello, Candy. Yeah, don't advertise yourself to potential buyers. If they want it, let them get it. That's right, Kazam. You so silly, Shishi. You so silly. All right, Spirit. If the Scorpio is coming around for reconciliation, a second chance, what is the message of love on that situation there? Y'all let me know. Do y'all like this reading style? Y'all like when I do the collective, almost personals like this? All right. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Oh, wow. So we got Scorpio. If a Scorpio is returning for reconciliation, oh, my goodness. And I'm looking at a falcon. OMG. Not only am I looking at a falcon, I'm looking at a falcon that is trying to, it's like you could see it was wanting to get that food, but that food was shucking and jiving. Like there was a bird, that bird was shucking and jiving. I don't know, take it as it resonates. Anyways, the Scorpio that's returning for a second chance, soulmate is what came out. They are the one that was at the bottom of the deck. So once again, to that Scorpio that was trying to be important yesterday, baby, I read the fucking cards. Do you hear me? So it looks like that if a Scorpio is coming around for reconciliation, a second chance, this person is a soulmate of yours. This is a sacred connection. I do feel like that this is the person that you romantically seek. And I do feel like that you two will be able to work through the differences here. But there is this energy of understanding that soulmates do not make you a lifetime partner, okay? Soulmates do not make you a lifetime partner, okay? I do see that Spirit is saying that even though this could be the one, Spirit still wants you to open yourself up to others, because whether they're the one or not, it's not the season. Y'all are not an energetic frequency match at this time. But there is a strong sacred connection between the two. If the Sagittarius is coming back around for reconciliation, oh, thank you, Kazam. Thank you, Divine Jane. And I'm good. Them Scorpios, man, baby, you got to pray. Baby, when you're dealing with a Scorpio, you got to stay prayed up. I know my lovers better stay prayed up fooling with me. Because, baby, I'm a handful. Baby, once I start having sex with you, I'm a handful. I ain't going to hold you. Let me see, Spirit. Show me if the Sagittarius is coming around for reconciliation. What is the message of love as it pertains to that? There's a need to pay attention to the red flags. It says, know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. So it looks like that the Sagittarius that's coming around for reconciliation, baby, this person is kind of, this person is not, this person is not ready for a healthy connection. But I do feel like Spirit would stay optimistic at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is saying, don't lose faith. Just because you're going to be able to tell that this Sagittarius isn't healthy enough to have a connection with, it doesn't mean lose faith. Spirit is saying stay positive, stay optimistic, because positive thinking and faith will actually bring you in the romantic partner that you're seeking, okay? If a Capricorn is coming around for reconciliation, if a Capricorn is coming around for reconciliation, okay. If a Capricorn is coming around for reconciliation, it's saying that it is safe for you to let your heart to be seen. Don't be scared. Yeah, have faith. So it looks like that I'm going to be honest with you. If there's a Capricorn that's coming back around for reconciliation, it does look like that you can open yourself up to receive this love. I do feel like that this person is like like I just says the angels are working behind the scene to make this relationship flourish. So it does look like that if a Capricorn is coming back around for reconciliation, it does look like that there's some extra support from the other side as it pertains to that connection. And it is going to require you to, see where you're not necessarily allowing yourself to be vulnerable and open. Damn, this bird got a long ass beak for it to be so small. If the Aquarius is coming around for reconciliation, if the Aquarius is coming around for reconciliation, Spirit, still working. It says they are the one and redirect your thoughts. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship and not what you fear. Okay. So if the Aquarius is coming back around for reconciliation, Spirit is ultimately saying that it is absolutely crucial for you to fix your negative thinking as it pertains to this situation, because it does look like that this person is in alignment to reveal themselves to you, that they are actually ready to show up and be exactly what you need them to be. Yeah, damn, true love. Look, they are the one. Redirect your thoughts, and true love at the bottom of the deck. So if it's an Aquarius that's coming back around, there's longevity to that. Last but not least, if it's the Pisces that's coming back around for reconciliation, Pisces coming back around for reconciliation, a second chance with my collective. What does the collective need to know? Oh, that's way too many, but overthinking did come out. What does my collective need to know as it pertains to the Pisces that may be coming back around for a second chance? I'm getting ready to take a nap after this, y'all. Distance. Okay, so if you're dealing with the Pisces, Spirit is saying this separation you are experiencing is necessary to help the connection grow. So Spirit is saying that this is the time to open yourself up to others. It says this is how you will create friendships and attract a love relationship. So I have to be honest, if the Pisces is coming back around for a second chance, I do feel like that this is like the separate. Okay, don't worry, I'm about to be done, and you're going to get plenty of attention. Plenty. It's saying that, this person, the separation you are experiencing is necessary. You're meant to, you need to go and explore other people. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to go out here and be sexual with everyone, but there's some character development. If you're dealing with the Pisces, there is some character development that needs to take place so that you can be a proper reflection and so that you can see this person properly and you don't consummate to some unnecessary bullshit. Because I have to be honest, whatever's going on with this Pisces, they're having to, for some reason or another, this Pisces is struggling with incorporating their shadow. Whoever this Pisces person is, they're struggling with incorporating their shadow. So our Spirit is telling you to open yourself up to entertaining, to meeting new people so that you can see what it looks like when people have actually reflected and are able to integrate their shadow so that you can be a proper reflection, okay? I know that's right. Well, guys, that's what I got for y'all. I absolutely love you. This has been a nice message. I'll try to go back through and rewatch this and timestamp all of the 12 zodiac signs. But it'll definitely probably be later. So hey, Feather, what's up? LOL about the Scorpio. Got to stay prayed up, Pookie. You ain't never lied. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Divine Jane. But if you caught your timestamp for your zodiac sign, put it down in the comments below after the live. Save me some work. I may not have to go through and jot it down myself. But you know, it is what it is. Guys, I hope that these messages have absolutely been able to offer you some clarity and guidance. If so, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Also, guys, if you're here and you didn't catch the first half, go catch the first half. I'm talking about the first half where I spoke about the announcement, because I will be going live, if time permits, tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be doing you just want to show up. Either watch the beginning or just show up, okay? I love you. Go be great, y'all. Thank you for participating and keeping the chat active. Kazam, Divine Jane, She, Feather came through at the last minute. Thank everyone that participated in the chat. Y'all are greatly appreciated. I love you all so much. And I appreciate everyone that smashed that thumbs up button.